Hey guys, so this is my Christmas kind of inspired look. We are just gonna incorporate a little bit of green on top of some pretty browns, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. I have already done foundation and my brows because you guys have seen me do that a million times. So we're gonna just go ahead and jump into the eye look. I've already did this one, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I already have eyeshadow primer on, and I have already put a coat of neutral eyeshadow over top. I used the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I just used the color Charmer. I am going to be working out of this palette quite a bit today. So first, I'm going to start out with the color Smarty Pants right here. And I am just going to take my blending brush and pick up some of that and start by applying that right in the crease. And this is going to be our transition shade, and just kind of start building up our brown. And then I'm going to go into the next brown, which is this one right here, and it is called Jet Setter. And I'm just going to take this not all the way over top of the brown, but right here just on the outer corner in the crease, and start blending that up. So we're just building color right now. We're just building up our brown. I hope that everyone is ready for Christmas. I am not completely ready for Christmas. I absolutely cannot believe that it's Christmas time already. Blows my mind. Okay, so then I'm going to take this color right here, which is Rebel, on a blending brush. The same one actually, because I'm just blending up the same color. I'm just going to take that right over top in the same spot as the other color before, and just start working that in and really blending out our color. Like so. Okay, so then I'm going to take a smaller shadow brush, and I'm going to pick up some of the color Firecracker first. Sorry about that. And this is a darker shimmer shade. And I'm going to take that right on my brow bone. Then I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to go into the color Funny Girl here, which is a lighter shimmer shade. And just take that right at my brow bone, and this is just going to give us a really great brow highlight. Voice started doing something crazy there. Okay, so then for my lid here, I'm actually going to work from my inner corner going out, and I am going to just start with that color Smarty Pants. I'm going to get a clean shadow brush here. And I'm only going to take this about halfway on my lid because we're going to be applying the green on this side. Then I'm going to go into that color Jet Setter. And then just take a tiny bit of our color Rebel here, right over top. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Urban Decay Electric palette. And this is going to kind of be a lot of back and forth. Just because I haven't had this palette for too awfully long, and I know shadows with brighter pigments, sometimes don't show up exactly how they do on the palette. So I kind of played around and I wet my brush, and this is the way I found out works best. So I am going to go in with a smaller eyeshadow brush, and we're going to be using a smaller one because we want the color to just stay right here and not move all over the lid. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to first go into this color right here, Thrash. That's what it's called. And I have not wet my brush yet. And I'm going to take that color and just put it on the part of the lid that does not yet have any color. Like so. Then I'm going to go in to that next green shade, which is called Freak. And I'm just going to take that right over top. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my brush with setting spray. I'm going to go right back in to the color Thrash. And then using that same brush, go back in to that color Freak. And then without picking up any more color on the brush, just using what's already there, because there's a lot, I am going to just kind of dab this up here in our crease and applying some of that green. Then I'm going to go back in with a blending brush and just kind of blend that out. I want that little bit of green up there in the crease to be very faint and subtle, and not as deep and intense as it is down below. I know we have some fallout. We'll clean that up in a second. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I am going to go in with the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art, and this is the gold one. I'm going to use the cream shadow that comes with it at first, and I am going to apply the cream shadow in between where we put the green and where we have the brown. And I'm not applying it all the way to the inner corner. I'm leaving a gap there of the shadow, as you can see on this eye. Then I'm going to take the glitter side of that and glitter this up. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk and just line my waterline here. All right, so then I'm going to go back in with that same small shadow brush that we were using, and I am going to go back in to this color Thrash here. And I'm just going to bring that green right under my eye, right on the waterline, about halfway. Then go over top with the color Freak. Then I'm going to get another clean shadow brush and go back into the Tartelette and Bloom palette and just automatically pick up some of that color Rebel right there. And I'm going to just take the Rebel kind of underneath of the green, bringing that all the way around. Then I'm going to use a clean blush brush and just brush away our translucent powder and any fallout from our shadows we have. All right, so then I'm going to take a clean brush and go back into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to pick up this silver shade here, which is called Revolt. And I am going to take a little bit of this over top of our already shimmery highlight up here. And I'm going to take some on our inner corner. Then I'm going to go in with the Revlon Color Stay Skinny liner. But before I do that, I'm actually going to just apply some glue to my lashes, or to my lash, since I already have one done. And let that sit while I do my liner. And my mascara. Alright, so this is the Revlon Color Stay Skinny liner. I have been loving this to do my top line. Excuse me. Right. Then I am using, as soon as I can find it, I am using the Rimmel London Wonder Lash Mascara with Argan Oil. And I'm just going to coat my lashes well before I apply my false lashes. I have been using that mascara for a couple of weeks now, and I love it. So, typically I apply my false lashes with tweezers, but all of my stuff is packed, besides the few things that I have out, for Indiana because I'm leaving tomorrow. So, the fingers will have to do it today. Aha. All right, guys, so this is the finished eye look. Let's go ahead and just do our highlight and contour, and yeah, that'll be it. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the NYX contour palette here. Mine is a little beat up, but still in good condition, no worries. I'm gonna be using a mixture of the colors tan and toffee right here. Using my Real Techniques brush, I am just going to apply that from my ear down. And then always blending up. And then I want to take that up here on my hairline. And then on my nose. Sometimes I do a more kind of in-depth highlight on my nose. Not always. Not today. And then along my jawline. Okay, so since this is our Christmas look and I kind of want it to be a little more sparkly and glammed up, I am going to use the Lorac Tantalizer Baked Bronzer. When I use this, I always wet my brush with setting spray first, which kind of just helps pick that color. Wetting your brush helps pick up any baked makeup product better. And then I'm just going to take that right along this contour over here. And over here. A little down my nose. Yay! Okay, so for blush, I am going to be using the blush out of the Sultry Star Power Palette. And it's this. So I'm going to pick a little bit of that up and apply that right above my contour. Okay, so for highlight, there's something that I absolutely have got to show you guys. This is from the brand e.l.f. This is actually an eyeshadow palette, but when I got it and started looking at it, I was like, this would make an excellent highlighting palette. So that is exactly what I've used it for every single time I've used it. So let me just get my brush here. And really, because it is smaller, you can use a bigger brush or a smaller brush. It doesn't really matter. It's just a little harder to pick the colors up if you use a bigger one. But this will have you glowing. The palette is called Sunset, but it is perfect. You will glow for sure. And then I'm just going to take a little bit down my nose and put my Cupid's bow, of course. Okay, so then for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the color Fudge. I still have this in the package, but really with this look, you could do probably any lip color. You just need something to kind of tie the eyes and the lips together. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys all have a very Merry Christmas. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.